Hello everyone, my name is Akshay Sharma and welcome to our channel One Step Hub Automation. This is the fifth video of the Jenkins series. In the previous video, you have learned about what is Jenkins, how to install Jenkins, how to install plugins, and how to configure Git. If you haven't watched those videos, please click on the top right corner of this video and watch those videos before continuing to this. Today we will be discussing about Jenkins manage user permissions. So what is the reason for creating multiple users? So in the large organizations, there are multiple teams who are working on Jenkins. One team will be creating jobs, one team will be monitoring jobs, and the other team would require to configure jobs. So to manage this without proper permission and assigned roles would be very difficult in Jenkins. Role strategy plugin plays a vital role here. This plugin helps to assign roles to different users. In this video, we will be learning about how to create user in Jenkins, how to install plugin, the role strategy plugin, how to manage users and roles, how to assign roles, and how to create project roles. In order to save time, I already have started Jenkins. We'll go to manage Jenkins, then we'll go to configure security. Okay, before going to that, we'll go to manage Jenkins. We will go to manage plugins. And the available section, we will search for role. And we will see role-based authentication strategy. I click on this checkbox and click on install without restart. Once the plugin is installed, you have to go to manage Jenkins, then go to manage user. Here you can see an option to create user. I'll create a user as dev user. I'll give it a password. I'll enter confirm password. I'll give it a user as dev user. Username is dev user and test at test.com. And I'll click on create user. I will be creating one more user with the name test user, and I'll give a password to this user. I'll name the user as test user and give the email address as test@test.com, and I'll create this. Now we have both the users ready with us. Let's see how role-based strategy plays a role here. I'll go to manage Jenkins. I'll click on manage and assign roles. I'm going to click on manage roles and I'm going to add two roles here. One is developer role. I'm going to click on add, and for the developer, I'm giving currently overall read permission. I'm going to click on apply now. Then similarly, I'm going to add one more role, which is tester role. And for the tester as well, I'm giving only global role as read role. So both the users can see only the read access. Now let's go to another browser and log in as dev user, and the password. I'm going to click on sign in, and you can see that overall permission is missing. Why is it so? Okay, we have created the roles, but we haven't assigned it. So I'm going to click on assign role, and I'm going to click the username of dev user. For the dev user is a developer, and going to click on apply. And then similarly, we'll go to test user and click on add, and then test user is a tester. And I'm going to click on save and apply. And then when I refresh now, you can see overall read permission to the dev user. And similarly, for the test user, when we log in with test user, you can see overall read permission, But we cannot see the project which is created, right? For that, we have a another role to assign, another role or another rules what we have to add. So I'm again going to add as a developer role, and what project I need to give access. If I know the full name, I can give the full name here. But if I don't know the full name, we can use pattern as get dot star and click on add. Similarly, we are going to add it for tester and click on add button. Now for developers, what I need is in the job, developer can build it, configure it. No, not configure. Build developer cannot configure it, right? So as of now, what I'm giving for my project, I'm giving developer can build it and can read and see the workspace. For the tester, I'm giving the access as build, configure, and again overall read and workspace permission I'm giving. I'm going to click on apply and save. Now I've created a role for item role. I've created roles, but I haven't assigned it, right? So I have to click on assign, go again back to the item role and click on and add the username of dev user. Click on add, and dev user is a developer. And again for the test user, I have to add test user, and test user is a tester. I'm going to click on apply, save. Now, if I go to another browser, it is a test user. I can hit refresh and I can see that the project shows up here. And basically, all the permission, configuration permission, build permission, and every permission is there for test user. When I log out and log in as a dev user, you cannot see configuration permission because we haven't given that permission to the dev user. The dev user can also see the project. Dev user can only build the project, but he or she cannot configure it, right? This is how we can manage overall roles and assign roles to the particular users. And this is how role-based strategy works. In the next tutorial, we will be learning about how to create builds in Jenkins freestyle project.